Is content creation making you feel stressed? The constant grind, the pressure to keep up? I get it. I felt that way too, until I discovered a simpler path. This is about to change how we create. Having explored AI's capabilities for a while now, I began to see its potential, especially when applied to content creation. So, I started using NotebookLM to organize all my YouTube knowledge and research, and it became an indispensable tool. And so this is the screen you see when you get here. I like putting it in the list view. It's a little more organized. So if you hit here where it says create new, you'll enter this page. This is a notebook within NotebookLM. So here's where you'll add all your sources. But for now, we'll just close out. I want to show you the interface. Let's rename this up here to the top left. YouTube Advisor Demo. Okay, so right here on the left, this is where you'll add all your sources. So all the information that we're about to research, we're gonna keep adding it right here. NotebookLM is gonna reference this information. It references the specific sources that are here, so you know exactly where the information is coming from. This middle part right here, the chat interface, this is where you'll communicate with your sources and you'll go back and forth with it. To the right, where it says add note, you could add like notes and keep your notes stored here. You could also generate some of these predefined notes like a study guide or frequently asked questions. This is a really powerful tool, and I encourage you guys to check it out and mess around with it for, you know, other use cases, not just necessarily a YouTube advisor. This audio overview section is a little out of the scope for this video, but what it does is it generates a short podcast that goes over the information and the sources. So if you like learning through podcasts, this is perfect for you. That's pretty much the interface. Oh, one thing I forgot is right here to the top right of the chat interface. You click there. This is how you want NotebookLM to communicate with you. So it could act like an analyst or a guide. What I like doing is this custom feature right here. You could enter your own custom instructions on how you want it to communicate with you. You could also choose the response length. I just leave it at default. So we'll mess around with this in a bit. So, like many of you, I initially approached AI with some skepticism. Felt like this abstract concept, but I was determined to figure out if it could enhance and not replace my creative process. But curiosity got the best of me. I started to explore AI, eager to understand how it could help me in my workflow. Through my exploration, I discovered that AI can be a powerful tool for revealing patterns and understanding the underlying principles that make videos effective. It's not about a cold, robotic process. It's about gaining deeper insights into what works. It felt like I was gaining a strategic advantage, but all this data needed to be organized. So I began collecting everything I found into NotebookLM. Now, let's get into the research process. First, I gathered the best YouTube resources I could find and started feeding them into NotebookLM. Think of it as building your own AI knowledge base. I fed it articles, transcripts, and even some video links. Then I prompted NotebookLM to suggest research topics, creating a personalized roadmap to becoming a YouTube expert. Next, I used Gemini's Deep Research feature to dive deep into each topic. It was like having an army of research assistants working for me. Better yet, it's like having an army of research assistants, but much faster. You'll notice that right here, it has this little drop down and it gives you the different models. You're gonna need a Gemini paid subscription for this one. They don't have it on the free version. If you want a free alternative to Gemini Deep Research, there is Perplexity. It does a really good job. The free version of Perplexity searches the internet. And actually, you wanna use both Gemini with Deep Research as well as Perplexity in order to get real-time data. So you want to use both of those to research the information that you'll need in order to create a YouTube advisor. So if you go up here to the drop-down menu and we go down to where it says 1.5 Pro with Deep Research, that's the model that we'll be using. So what it does is basically you ask it certain research questions and it will scour the internet. It will search a bunch of websites. I've seen it search up to 200 websites at one point and just go through all that information and pull out the relevant information and generate a report for you. I have 8 research questions that I feel cover a broad spectrum when it comes to YouTube, and I think that it's a good starting point. So I'll just show you like 1 or 2 of them just so that we're not waiting around, because it does take a while after you prompt it. It'll take a while to kind of analyze all the websites and then generate the results. So it usually takes maybe anywhere, I've seen it anywhere from like 2 to 5 minutes. And I don't want you guys to be waiting that much for like the 8 questions. So first question, we'll just paste it in. So it says, research the most effective strategies for growing a YouTube channel. And then we'll just send that off. And you'll see here that it'll think and it'll generate kind of a research plan and show you the different steps that it'll use in order to conduct your research. And the cool thing is that you could actually edit this plan right here if you find that you want to change something out. So first thing that it'll do is it'll find articles and guides on how to grow your YouTube channel, find videos on how to grow your YouTube channel, find information on the algorithm, on how to optimize YouTube videos for search. So you can see it really goes into detail. And yes, we could have done this research ourselves, but just imagine how long it would take us to do that. We're not going to edit the plan, we're just going to start the research, and you'll see here it'll start searching all the websites. All right, so it finished its research, and you could see right here, you could go through this and read it, and then you could ask follow-up prompts right here if you really want to dive more into this. We're not really going to go into all this information. It's just so that I could show you the process, and then you use this information to conduct your own research, because yours might be a little different than mine. But as you can see, it's very extensive and it goes into a lot of information. Again, you're going to want to double check all this information, make sure that it's accurate before you put it into NotebookLM. You only have to do this once, so I would set some time aside and go through all this information and make sure that it's relevant to you and what you're trying to do. You could see all its sources right here. The cool thing about Gemini is that you could just open this up into a Google Doc up here. Okay, so it opens it up right here in this Google Doc, and you could then share this, download it. But what we'll do is we'll actually just copy this information over into just one master Google Doc that I'm creating. Once Gemini had completed the deep dives, I compiled all that valuable research into a single organized document. It's important to keep it structured. This document will become an instruction manual for our AI advisor. For example, I tagged sections like this. I put the system instruction followed by the title of the section. So I just ask it to take on the role and follow the instructions in this document. And you could read this. It says you are an expert YouTube consultant equipped with comprehensive knowledge in all aspects of creating a successful YouTube channel. Your role is to provide concise, actionable advice to, me, you could put whatever you want in here. Prioritizing clear steps that can be implemented immediately. And then I have the different areas that I need guidance on. So we have content and scripting, formatting and style, SEO and titles, thumbnails, growth and engagement, niches and audiences, and performance data. And in each one of these, you'll see that I also label the different sections that I'm going to reference in this document. So you guys could take your time, go through this whenever you can. This is where you'll want to put the topic, the main topic or main theme of your channel. Like for me, that's leveraging AI for creative pursuits and personal growth. That's just my interest and what I want to do with YouTube. And also you want to put in like your target audience, and you could use NotebookLM or the research that we just conducted to figure out like this information, but this is very personal. This is where I would want you to insert some of that creativity of yours and have it be original ideas and not something that ChatGPT spit out for you or something. Your filming style, I think I'll be using a combination of a desk setup, screen recordings, and creative static shots filmed outdoors, mainly because it's just me. Until I could get one of Elon's freaking Tesla bots to film me. It's just gonna be me for now. Maybe I'll hire an intern or somebody, or I don't know. I'm trying to replace myself with an AI army, okay? So leave me alone. Anyway, key instructions. So prioritize providing clear, actionable steps. Again, I just want to instruct it to provide me with the information in a very concise, informative manner, and maintain a friendly and encouraging tone. Like, you don't want somebody talking to you, right? Anyway, so this part right here is very important. The key instruction to refer to the following system instructions to access relevant information. So here is where I have the different sections that we just researched. So we have titles, niches, growth strategies, thumbnails, scripts, audiences, performance data, and YouTube and AI. If you find that you need something else in here, you need to break these down further, you could just make sure that you tell it to reference it up here as well in these sections. So I'll have you mess around with those. But point is, what you'll want to do with this document right here is we said growing a YouTube channel, right? Effective strategies for growing a YouTube channel. So we'll go here and we will pretty much copy the entire thing. So we'll copy this, go back to this main document, and under growth strategies we'll press enter and we'll just paste it in. And we'll do that with everything, and towards the end of it, what you will have is a document like this, where it has like all the information that you possibly need to run a successful YouTube channel. Finally, I uploaded this document back into NotebookLM, and this is where I added the custom instructions, teaching it to use the information from all those tagged sections. With its help, I can quickly generate ideas and create a roadmap for my projects. So I decided to build a bridge. I took all that juicy AI knowledge and turned it into a blueprint that anyone could follow. A step-by-step guide to creating your own AI YouTube advisor. Okay, so now we could start chatting with it. Right? Let me go ahead and ask it, who are you? And let's see what it says. Okay, so as you can see, it's referencing the it's following the instructions, and it's telling me that it's a expert YouTube consultant with helping you, Kevin, launch a successful YouTube channel. So this is one thing I wanted to show you is like all these things are sources, and it tells you exactly where it got it from. So if you could just hover over these, and then you'll see like what part of the document it got it. And if you have multiple sources here, then obviously these things will take you to the different sources. A quick warning. The information that comes up here in this middle chat section, it's not permanent. It will delete when you refresh this page. And that's because Google says that it's not using your data to train its LLM models. So this information right here, if you don't save it, will get deleted. So if you want to save this, you could go right here to where it says save note, and it will save this response. It will not save the entire chat. You'll want to copy that entire chat and then go to add a note right here and then paste it all in there. If you click this save to note, it will only save the response that it gave you. Okay, cool. So when I talk to it, I like to first fill up its context window. So by context window, I mean just the information in this chat, just so that it knows what I'm trying to do. So I'm asking it, who are you? And then it tells me that it's a YouTube consultant, right? So then I ask it another follow-up. What can you do for me? And you can, and you should pay attention to what information is being said here. But basically what I'm doing is just getting information into this chat so that it has more context on the things that I'm trying to do. Okay, I guess another question we could just ask, I might just reiterate some of this information, but that's okay. So like, how do you work? And you could read this if you want, pause the video and read. But pretty much in essence, I'm here to be your dedicated YouTube consultant, providing you with the knowledge, strategies, and support you need to build a successful YouTube channel. I'm excited to collaborate with you and see your channel thrive. Once you get some information here in the context, you could continue adding sources. What I'm gonna do for this example is I'm gonna add a source, and this is gonna be a rough draft of this video actually. So I'm just gonna copy it and paste it in here, and I'm gonna insert it. So all this is just like a rough draft that I had worked on for this video. And you can see here that this is the working title that I had. So I'm gonna copy that for now because cool. So now that that information's in here, let's rename it just so it make it easier, because once you get like 20 sources in here, then it gets crazy. So I'll call this one YouTube video draft 1. You can name it whatever you want. That's just so that I could instruct it to reference this file. Okay, so I need your help with improving my YouTube title, the working title in the document in your source YouTube video draft 1 is, and then we paste that in here. Analyze, analyze the title. If it could be improved, provide me with 3 different options and tell me why they are better. Cool. So we'll send that off. Let's see what it says. All right. So as you could see, it's acting like a consultant and it's answering me as such. It's telling me the analysis of the current title. Your current title, AI isn't replacing me, it's making me a better creator, is a good start, but it could be more compelling. While it clearly communicates the main idea, it could benefit from being more attention grabbing and optimized for search. Here's how it could be improved. The length, that's what she said. Keywords, engagement. As you could see, it analyzes your current title and then tells you how it could improve it. So as you can see, here are 3 alternative title options incorporating advice from our research. So unlock your creative superpowers. How AI transform my YouTube workflow. So one thing I like that it does, it tells me why it thinks it's better, and it goes into, and it elaborates right here. Superpowers evoke curiosity and excitement. What you'll want to do is you'll want to, if you're a seasoned creator and you already have a lot of content out there, I would take your most well-performing videos and add them as sources here, so that NotebookLM trains itself on your style and your tone. And yeah, so you want to add your videos in here. This is my first YouTube video, even though I've been a filmmaker for years, finally jumping into YouTube, so I don't have any videos. I don't have any videos. I would really hope it if you guys subscribed, and anyway, you'll want to add your videos in here to give it additional context, and this will be a lot more tailored to you and your style and your everything. Or let's say you want to take inspiration from other popular YouTubers that you like and that you really vibe with. You also want to add their stuff in here. So the system instructions is more just the technical information that you need, but then you'll want to make this more for you. You'll want to personalize this more with the sources that you put in here. I actually used this system to come up with the title for today's video, which is Build Your Own AI YouTube Advisor, a step-by-step guide. I hope I did it step-by-step. If I missed any steps, please forgive me, or talk shit in the comments. I really don't care. I actually encourage you to talk shit in the comments. Give me more engagement. Feed that algorithm. Please don't hurt my feelings. Don't do that. Be nice to me. Shit. By using this AI workflow, I was able to take advantage of all the knowledge and ideas that I have randomly in my head and put them into this, concrete plan that I could then execute quickly and efficiently. All right, so, but here's the thing. I'm a filmmaker, not a programmer, and I knew that, a lot of creators probably felt the same way about it. Maybe they're excited about AI and all the possibilities and the benefits that it brings, but maybe you're just intimidated by it. There's just so much that you need to learn. And maybe intimidated is the wrong word. Maybe overwhelmed with all the new information and the different directions that you could take it. Just so much advice out there, and I'm just putting in my 2 cents to see maybe my way could help you. I see it more like collaborating with it, using it as a tool, and not necessarily having it replace your creative thinking. If anything, it just helps you ideate a lot faster and get more ideas out there. It also helps me to test out if an idea is even worth pursuing, because in the past it would be more like, okay, I got an idea for a video, and I would try to put in some research. I'd sit down all day just to find out that it's not something that I want to do, and this process just kind of helps speed that up and helps me iterate the next idea a lot faster. So okay, but here's the thing. I am a filmmaker and not a programmer. And I knew that a lot of creators felt the same way. Excited about AI, but I don't know, maybe intimidated by the tech. Maybe overwhelmed by the sea of information. But that's what I'm here for. To simplify it for you. Give you actionable step-by-step instructions on how to do it. All you need to do is like, comment, subscribe, and all that, the YouTube stuff. This one's unscripted, by the way. This is coming out straight on my dome. Make sure y'all subscribe to this channel and follow me for more advice. For all you content creators out there, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. You're not gonna be replaced, I promise you. Not while I'm living. I'm here for you. I'm gonna learn all this stuff for you, and I'm gonna teach it to you free of charge. Well, free for now. Later on, I'm gonna have all the Patreon stuff and the school communities and all that stuff, but that's later on. Right now, I'm broke. We're gonna get there though. I'm definitely gonna tax y'all later whenever I got some more stuff to show you. But anyway, I think I'm done talking to myself, and I think I need to get to this recording part of it. But let me try this line one more time. All right. But here's the thing. I'm a filmmaker, not a programmer. So I knew that a lot of creators probably felt the same way, where they're, excited about AI and how it could make our lives so much easier. But I get it. It could be overwhelming. There's a lot of different things that you could do. I'm still learning. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with all this stuff. And this is just my quick way of, tackling this YouTube thing, getting 80% of the knowledge in 20% of the time. So I hope this helps you guys. Okay, bye. Okay, let's see. Clappity claps. One thing AI doesn't fix is stupid. This is I forgot what take this is, but I forgot to press record on the audio. So here we are again. Ugh. Like many of you, I initially approached AI with some skepticism. I was determined to explore how it could enhance and suck. It's bullshit, Chilla. Tired as been here all day. Like many of you, I initially approached AI with some skepticism. Come on, focus. Stupid. Focus on my face. It felt like this abstract concept, but I was determined to explore how it could enhance, not replace my creative process. Okay. It felt like felt like this abstract concept. The f was I saying? Ya se me olvidó. Blat! It felt like this abstract concept, but I was determined to what? It felt like this abstract concept, but I was determined to, like many of you. All right, bye. What's up, everybody?